2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the first. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. And the second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
This one might roll into the rough. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. A 7-footer right here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That will work on a roll here with back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Going with the 7. That was a beauty. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, how bad is this lie?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
And here we are with the third shot. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Great touch.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Setting up miles from the hole. That is hunting for the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's get back to it, shall we? What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 2 under. He's in a share of 15th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he'll move into the top 10. He's currently tied for 9th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Opting for the 5-iron. A few shots under par at the moment, in a share of 9th position. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
8 feet to the cup. He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. This one's for bogey. He finds himself in a share of 15th position.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Quality shot, that one. From around 140 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
That dog will hunt.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. That's inside the range. And this putt coming up for his par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Well, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a tie for 14th place. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? And here we are with the third shot. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make a par here. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Oh, how about that one?
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Tracking, and that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day, and that will take him to 4 under. He's in a share of 7th place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
This hole is a long par 4.
is really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That gets the job done. He's currently sharing 8th position. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This one's online. Yep, he'll take that. He's in a share of 9th place. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
A chance to move to 5 under par. Shame it didn't drop. An opportunity to make their par. Okay, let's head to the next. He finds himself currently tied for 9th. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt for par here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
This is Lexi Thompson. Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. As we head now to the par 5 next.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Yeah, that one will play. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That was a gallant attempt. A par putt on the table. He's currently tied for 9th. It's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
That is absolutely spot on.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6 iron. Well struck. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Go on, get in the hole. And with that, this round comes to a close. So there you have it, another round in the books. Time to go sign the scorecard, Rich.
Yeah, 2 rounds down, Luke, and I gotta say, I'm awfully impressed. This player, the performance has been sublime. I can't wait to watch him in action again.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.